Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me. This is Ciara from Ciara T Designs, and today I have my October bullet journal setup to share with you. So let's jump right in. So I am using the same journal I've been using all year, which is shocking to think because we are in October, or we're coming into October, and that means the year is almost over, which is always a little mind-boggling. And I really wanted to do waterfall tabs. Now I have done them in the past, but I've never done them the whole setup. So I thought it'd be really fun to figure out how many pages I wanted to use, which in this case I believe is 7, and then mark out where I wanted to cut the page. So I gave it 2 dot squares each page. So I started with 2 on the farthest page, or well, the farthest page you don't cut because it's the back, but then your next page is 2, and then 4, and then 6, and then 8, and so on and so forth until I get to the point where I've met the first page of my setup, which will be my calendar. And I just wanted to see how I could be creative with that kind of smaller space. I thought it'd be a lot of fun. I love the look of waterfall tabs, especially when you decorate them with washi tape. I think they look super neat, and I had a lot of fun with this setup. And I really don't go into these like bullet journaling videos with much of a plan. I generally know-ish what I want to use. I do have pencil lines for my journal setup so that I know what I'm kind of aiming for, but I have no idea what I'm trying to create. So the day before I was going to record this video, a friend of mine and I, we went to Michael's, and I actually found this paper pad, and it has matching washi tape, ephemera, and a sticker book. And I thought that it was just kind of a fun, different style of Halloween. It's a very pretty style of Halloween, which if you guys know, I tend towards a more pretty style. That's kind of what I really like. And so I thought it'd be a fun paper pad to use. I originally had a different paper chosen, but it was so similar to my September setup that I was kind of trying to find something else. I don't have much for Halloween paper in my stash. I tend more towards honestly, just kind of neutral paper, a lot of florals, a lot of vintagey stuff like that. Like I don't have a lot of Halloween or even really Christmas paper in my stash. So I kind of had to be a little more creative, and I lucked out because this whole collection was at Michael's and it was on sale for like 60% off because of course Halloween is getting quite close to us. So I guess they're trying to clear out their Halloween items. So I bought this, and I think it turned out really great. I'm really happy with it. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know that this kind of style of journaling, this bullet journaling, has kind of become my fun place. Like I go in it with no real plan, and I just kind of have fun and create whatever the heck I think is going to look cool. And it's a lot of fun, and it turns out pretty neat, I think. So I've been having a lot of fun with it. So thank you for coming to watch these videos. I know they're not terribly popular on my channel, and that's completely okay. I think it's a fun and creative way to be a little bit different, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So then I brought in another paper from the pad. This is just kind of a neutral background style page, and that's what I kind of wanted to go behind my snake. So honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Most of it is just me like putting it to the paper, measuring it with my scissors, and then cutting it down from there to kind of trying to work out where I need my pieces to fit. And then I just, tear them or rip them or glue them or whatever I think is going to look good. There's no real rhyme or reason for this. I do enjoy these videos because it does give me a chance to talk to you guys about different things as well. They do tend to be a bit of a longer video, mostly because I'm not totally sure what to cut out. And I'll be honest, there were a few places in this that I probably should have cut out, but a very cute cat showed up, and so I left it in so you guys could enjoy my incredibly cute cats. I know you guys like seeing them, so I think that's just a fun way to have them in the video. They did, 2 of them came to help with this project, so I left those clips in for you. So if you're like, Ciara, this doesn't need to be here, it's probably because a cat's about to show up. That or my editing was just not on par with this. I am still trying to figure out what to keep in and what to cut out for these videos, so bear with me for that as I kind of learn it. But I've been having so much fun with this that I don't really mind. And I personally, I really enjoy longer videos. I like to put them on and then just watch. Like I'll watch a person make something, and I'll work on my own projects at the same time, and I kind of just listen to whatever they're up to. It's just a lot of fun. So I've been enjoying these videos. So here you can see I just added my snake to the top and kind of that pale blue background. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys. the video didn't pick up the colors of some of this paper great, and I apologize for that. I'm working on my setup for videos, especially for the live streams, so you will see some changes coming, and hopefully they're really good, but bear with me as we kind of transition through here, and I'm sorry that some of this even in the frame, I don't realize that when I'm recording. I was having so much fun that I didn't check to make sure. So like here, I'm just fussy cutting out this butterfly or this moth, and you can't even see it, but you've seen me fussy cut before if you've been to my channel. So it's the same idea. I'm just cutting around the edge of it because I want to adhere them to the bottom. And then I'm going to go in and actually draw out my calendar lines. So I do go with my pencil beforehand just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. And I wanted my calendar to be 6x6 dots because it is a dot grid notebook. And I just thought that that was the easiest way for me to kind of line it up. And I like that look. And I'm also kind of doing these dotted lines. Like they're with a ruler, so they're all straight, but you can see that I'm adding just little spaces inside of them. You'll see it better as I hold it up, but it's just kind of a fun way to add a little bit of interest. There's no real rhyme or reason to this. And there's no, I don't plan it out really beforehand. I just, wherever a dot feels fun, that's where I put it. There's no real rhyme or reason. And I just think it looks neat. And I will do that through the whole journal setup as I set this up, because I think that it's fun to kind of make it look cohesive. I do prefer a cohesive look. If you guys have been with my channel for a while, you know that I like pretty and I like cohesive. So my weeklies are all set up the same. You can, of course, go in and set them up differently. I know a lot of great YouTubers that do different layouts for theirs. Personally, I don't. I like the cohesive look, so that's what I aim for. But there's no right or wrong. And I did aim to have, because there's 7 days in the week, 5 of the days on the left-hand side because it's the bigger page, and then 2 of the days on the right-hand side because it is cut down. I knew that it would fit better that way. But other than that, I don't really have any plans going in. I kind of just, added whatever I thought would be fun, and that's kind of where I went with this. So now we're going to do the waterfall tabs, and I got 2 of these matching washi tapes that match to that paper pad. One is this like peachy skull washi tape. It's really fun. And the other one is flowers and the butterfly or the moth that matches that paper the snake came off of. And I'm just going to alternate them throughout the setup. I think that they look really fun. I love how the waterfall tabs look at the end. This is kind of such a fun way to kind of decorate. It's fairly minimal. You don't need a lot of supplies for this. I mean, honestly, other than the supplies I literally bought at Michael's the day before, which were all inexpensive because they were like 60% off, I didn't use much else. I do bring in some stickers later that aren't a part of this set, but you'll see why I do that, and you don't need to. You could easily write the days of the week in. It's just that I have them and I want to use them, so I did. But there's this is a pretty minimal supply setup. And if you had some, scrapbooking paper on hand, you could easily recreate this and have a lot of fun with it. So if organization is important to you, this could be a really fun one to set up. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what the channel's up to. October does have 3 lives, which is really exciting. It's starting on the 3rd, and then every second Thursday from there. And it also is the start of the 12 Weeks of Christmas series, which I believe this is my 4th or 5th year doing that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to go backwards and look, but I have been doing that series for a while. It was the first series I started on the channel. I think that or it's Christmas in July. I don't remember, but it is the 12 Weeks of Christmas. It starts on October 7th, and then every Monday afterwards will be a Christmas project of some kind. And of course, we will have lives going forward as well. And October is a special month to me. First of all, it's my birthday. October 8th is my birthday, which I like my birthday. I have a lot of fun. And it's also Canadian Thanksgiving in October. And it always falls around my birthday. So this year it's the week after, but I get to have Thanksgiving dinner with my family. So we get to have, turkey and the fillings and all the stuff. And it's just so wonderful. It is probably Thanksgiving and Christmas are on par for me. They are my favorite holidays because you spend time with your family and we get to have a turkey dinner, which is my favorite, and we only have it twice a year. So it's just really special. And of course, one of those times falls at my birthday. So I am really looking forward to it. I love Thanksgiving. So I am really, really excited. And there's just a bunch of fun things coming to the channel that I think you guys will enjoy. So I'm pretty excited about that as well. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if everything pans out the way I hope it will, I would like to introduce art journaling to the channel in October. That is my hope. Don't hold your breath just in case I get behind on other projects. I'm trying to get ahead. I do struggle a little to be ahead on things just because I've got a lot of things going on, but that is my hope. So hopefully if you are looking forward to art journaling, it will be coming in October at some point. And of course there will be the Christmas series, and of course there will be a bunch of lives. So if there's anything specific you want to do in one of the lives, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because I would love to hear what you would like to see. I mean, I'm always game to try to do things that you guys want to see. I mean, that's kind of how, the channel works. I want to show you things that maybe you have a question about a certain product and you'd like me to go over it, or maybe you want to go over a certain technique, that kind of stuff. So let me know if you have any of those, because I'm happy to, try to go more in depth with them if that's something you want to see. So just let me know, and I'm more than happy to do that. And then here you can see I'm using a sticker sheet this is from Paper Monogatari. I got the fall set. We're not going to see much of it here. The only thing you see is the October title and the days of the month, and the little stickers at the top, the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are all from the same sticker sheet. You will see more of these stickers as we go into November. I'm going to do a setup with them, but here I wanted to use just a few of them for this October setup because I did want it to be more spooky-esque, although it's a very pretty spooky. It's not really a spooky. And of course I left some of these clips in because some adorableness is about to appear. This is a pretty... it happens fairly often. She loves to lay on my projects. This is Ember with an E, not an A, and she loves to just visit on the desk. So I left this in for you guys so you could enjoy the adorable kittenness that is this. They are 5 now, her and her brother, which you guys would see in the lives because he's usually sleeping behind me in the live streams. But yeah, so she just had to come and get some cuddles and some pets. So I did have to pause the video so that I could give her all the pets, and then we'll continue on with the layout of the front page of October here. So then I'm going to just adhere these little butterflies or moths. I'm not totally sure. They might actually be moths, but they match the snake. They have this really pretty sheen in the background, and you guys will see it more when I hold them up. And then this is the matching sticker book that I'm just kind of using randomly throughout. And I will add more stickers later as well. I just kind of like to write some things in first before I add too many decorations and don't know where my writing's gonna go. And then I'm gonna lay out my boxes on this next page. So for me, this becomes my kind of meal list. It's not really a meal planner. I plan out my meals 1 week at a time, and I'm sorry my head gets in the way here. I like to plan out my meals. I do one weekly shop, usually on Tuesdays-ish, and I, lay out what we're going to have for the week, and then I go and buy all the things, and then we're kind of prepared, and then we can switch up the meals if we want to, but this just gives me an idea. I started it in my September setup. I thought it was pretty useful, so I kept it into my October. I'm just trying it out for a few months to see how useful it is. And then on this other page, I have a master tasks list and a content list, and the content is primarily just my YouTube channel. It just keeps me on top of when lives are supposed to be, when videos are going up, and ideas for both. If I need specific ideas, just with how everything's kind of falling. Sometimes if I have ideas, I can plan them out on there and then just write them to whatever coordinating video day there is. And then my master's task list is just a list of all of the tasks I need to get done that month, or I'm trying to get done that month. And that just gives me a full-on list that I can use, and then I'll separate it out into the weekly task lists. So it just kind of helps me stay organized, and they're super useful for me. But this could easily be turned into habits or expense tracking, or this could easily be multiple other things. It's just that I happen to use it for meals, content, and tasks. So that's that's what I end up using it for. And then I do date the meal side so that I can write in whatever we're having. There is more than 31 squares here. That means that there's a little room for decoration at the bottom, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And I just added one of those little washi strip stickers from that sticker sheet, or that sticker book that came or matched. None of it came together. I bought it all separately, but it was all 60% off. So I don't even know that I spent $20 on this whole set of things, and the Canadian dollars, not American dollars. So it's pretty inexpensive. So I had a lot of fun with that. And I am going to go through and just add random stickers throughout throughout the days and weeks and whatever, like all of the setups. I'm just going to add random stickers from the sticker book. You can see it has a whole bunch of different things. It has butterflies, it has spiders, it has washi tape strips, it has all sorts of fun stuff. And then I'm going to get into my weeklies. And as I said, I like mine to be consistent. You could absolutely do them differently for each week. It's just, I like how it looks, and I kind of like it to be simple and cohesive. It just allows me to, I don't know, I like them to be kind of pretty and cohesive. So that's kind of what I aim for. I did end up having a little bit of pen on my ruler, and then I ended up smearing it on a different page because I didn't realize that the pen was on the ruler. So if you see some smears later when I go to show you the whole layout, don't be surprised. It's just because there's a little pen on the ruler. So I did smear it around a little bit, but that's okay. And then I am incredibly excited. I believe the next step we're going to do here in a second is I made a sticker sheet. And now this is sticker sheet 2.0. We're going to have sticker sheet 3.0 before I actually end up selling them. But I made a days of the week, and yeah, see, here it is right here. It's days of the week. So you get 5 days of the week, like 5 sets of a week. And I did it in an ombre. In this case, it's pink, but I would have it in all the colorways when I finally bring it to my Etsy shop. But I have 5 weeks of days because a lot of months have 5 weeks. And I did find that when I was buying collections from other creators, there would only be like 1 or 2 weeks. So you'd need to buy like 2 or 3 sheets, but I only wanted the days of the week. I didn't need the other elements. So this is my version of my sticker sheet. And yes, it's pink. And yes, pink doesn't necessarily match the setup, although I don't dislike it. So I'm okay with it. But I really wanted to try these out in my own setup. I'm really excited about them. I'm really proud. I finally figured out how to get them to kiss cut properly and cut the sheet properly. So I did the 5 weeks of days, and then I also have 1 through 31 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the circles you see in the bottom of the sticker sheet. So it starts like 1, 2, 3, 4 till 31, because there is up to 31 days in the month. But to make sure that you got, enough numbers, I also added 1, 2, 3, 4. Because every once in a while you need them. I have found personally in my experience, sometimes like right now, if I had a different colored sheet, I would have used them to finish off September. Because in this weekly, I start with, because I always start my weeklies on a Sunday because I'm Canadian and that's how our calendar falls. I know a lot of people start their weekly on a Monday. It makes complete sense. They want to keep their weekend together. But my husband's days off are a Sunday and Monday. So I'm keeping my weekend together by starting my calendar on Sunday. But yeah, so I did that. And that's kind of how I laid mine out. I'm really excited about it. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know. I'm in love with them, but I'm always open to feedback. So if you have any thoughts, let me know. And I do have plans for, these are more functional stickers. I do have plans to create more things that are, more so just fun. I really want to create, like postcards and prints, and I have all sorts of plans. It's just, I need all the time to create all the plans, and it does take some time. I had to design the sticker sheet, then I had to figure out how to get it cut, what size it needed to be, what cut settings I needed, multiple different things had to work for this to kind of come together. And then I have to improve it from there. So we're at 90% about here. It's just the image is not quite sharp enough for where I want it to be to actually list it in my shop. So I am working on that. It is coming. I'm incredibly excited. It's just not quite there yet, but you guys will know when I get to that point in case any of you are interested in what I'm kind of up to. But yeah, I had a blast creating them, and I love how they turned out. They're so pretty. At least I think so, and I'm biased because I made them. But I would love your guys' thoughts and opinion. And then because I like this, I love the look of the kind of every second line being colored in. And I brought in the, I believe it's 910 Tombow. I think it's called Opal. It kind of matches the corally pink that's on that one washi tape. So I thought it was kind of fun and pretty to bring in. And then that's kind of my whole setup. I know it's fairly simple, fairly straightforward, but I'm perfectly okay with that because I love how it turned out. I think that it's really usable. It wasn't expensive to do, and I've been having a lot of fun with the kind of bullet journaling style of stuff. So it's fun to stay organized, and it's fun to be like, hey, I made that. Hey, I created this calendar and I created this setup, and I had a lot of fun doing it. So that is the setup I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you watched this all the way through, throw me a snake emoji in the comments if you can find one. Maybe you can't, then do a little skull. I'm not sure if a snake emoji is even available, but I love how it turned out. Tell me your thoughts about the lives. Tell me your thoughts about anything you'd like to see in them, or, tell me your thoughts about my stickers, because I am incredibly excited, but I'm always open to feedback. So please let me know your thoughts. And so thank you so much, guys. I hopefully will see you in the live on October 3rd, and look forward to the last Spooktember video I have for you guys on Monday. I think it's going to be phenomenal, and I'm really proud of how those cards turned out. So I will see you guys again very soon. Bye-bye for now.